Hey you guys, it's your girl Kamika. Welcome back to the lovemakeba official channel. We are now at beta number 17. Thank you for all of you who have been sticking with me. I know I'm a little behind, but your girl is getting caught up today. But we're going to keep this going. We're going to keep it pushing. All right. First things first, I'm hot. It is 90 degrees here in Southern California. I know some of y'all are like, it's 115 where I am. Look, I'm gonna stay in my lane and tell you here it's 90 degrees and it's hot and your girl doesn't have AC. So that's just a long way of saying you will hear the fan in the background. I hope you'll be able to hear this clearly without too much interference. But your girl is hot. You see, I'm already sweating. You should have seen me this morning when I was at the DMV. Man, was it hot out there. But anyway, let's get to the beta, shall we? So, beta number 17, we're going to go over 12 reasons why your hair may be dry. 12 reasons. And to me, they're pretty straightforward. But this is a question I see all day, every day in our questions, in our comments. Sometimes when I'm on some of my natural hair groups. Why is my hair dry? My hair's just so dry. My hair just dry. Oh, my hair just dry. My hair. Look, folk will tell you that their hair is dry. Then they'll tell you, my hair don't like water. And I'm like, well, how that work? You know, what part of the game is that? Right? So, anyway, let's get into the 12 reasons why your hair may be dry. Number one, you don't drink enough water. I drink about 5 to 6. You're not getting a shot. That's when I used to eat red meat, but not giving a shout out to the brand. But I drink about 5 of these a day. This is 32 ounces. So I drink about 160 ounces of water a day. That's a gallon of water. I do that just to keep myself from being dehydrated. You got to listen to your body. You got to drink more water. If your body is dehydrated, your hair is going to be dehydrated. So if you're not drinking enough water, start adding regular intervals of water to your day-to-day intake. Add a little lemon if you have to, a little lime if you have to. But drink your water and your hair will be less dry. On that same note, number 2 is you don't allow your hair to drink enough water. Now, you guys know I harp on this over and over again all the time, and that is wash your hair. I just did a beta on that. Wash your hair. And when you get in the shower or the tub or the sink, however you wash your hair, give your hair a chance to kind of breathe in and exhale. So let it get super saturated before you go to cleansing it. Allow it to just soak in some water, then cleanse it, and then when you rinse it, allow it to just really soak up some water. Your hair doesn't drink enough water. You don't drink enough water. The theme is you don't value water. Okay? Number 3, you may be thinking, well, Kamika, I wash and co-wash my hair all the time, so my hair gets enough water. You may be washing it too much. Now, that's not a contradiction of number 2, but what I'm actually saying is you may be co-washing it and not allowing your hair to absorb water, and so the co-washing is causing buildup. Remember, conditioner is really nothing more than a lotion. So if you're constantly wetting your hair and putting more lotion on it, you're going to cause buildup because there are surfactants, not to be confused with sulfates, but surfactants in your conditioner that are conditioning agents, and they absorb to your hair, meaning they attach to your hair. They're not necessarily absorbed. And so they just can cause buildup. So you may, number 3, be washing it too much. Number 4, you use too many oils and butters on your hair. Occlusive ingredients block hair hydration. And initially, we want them to seal in the moisture, but we don't want them to be so occlusive, so heavy, so water blocking that they don't break down fast enough, so more moisture and from the humidity and things like that can't be absorbed into our hair. Number 5, you use too much heat. Now, I know a lot of naturals would say, that's not me. I never do any heat to my hair. Yeah, you blow dry your hair on high. You flat iron your hair. Get silk presses. Some of you still press your hair. This is not for everybody, but you may just be using too much heat. So cut down on your heat, and your hair will be less prone to dryness. Number 6, you rock dyed or bleached hair and don't apply regular protein treatments. Now this is added in here to my mini twists, but naturally the lighter the hair is, the more porous it is. Usually also the more high porosity it is. And so it is subject to letting water evaporate out of it more quickly. So a regular protein treatment, if your hair is dyed maybe every 2 weeks or so, is excellent to maintain a better porosity for your hair. If your hair is not dyed and naturally prone to, or naturally light, then you also want to incorporate some regular protein treatments into it as well, because light hair is just naturally more porous, and a regular strengthening treatment will help to strengthen the hair strand and also help to maintain water on the inside. Number 7 is the exact opposite. You may overprotonate your hair. You may put too much protein in your hair. And so therefore your hair has become very, very strong and rigid. Well, strong, rigid hair is not the soft, silky that you're used to. And so therefore it's going to feel drier and brittle, and you're going to say my hair is dry. So too much protein is a bad thing. And so this is something I've said before, but I want to make sure that you guys remember this. Make sure that you are taking into account of all of your protein sources, all of them. Remember, what you're eating affects your hair. It builds the natural keratin. But also check to make sure your shampoo, conditioner, gels, and everything, what kind of proteins, if they have proteins, and what kind of proteins are in them. Because when you put it all together, you may be overprotonating your hair. Not likely, but a lot of times that is an issue, especially if you use heavy gels like Eco Styler gel and that extreme gel. I love Eco. But if you use that daily, Eco has hydrolyzed wheat protein in it. So if you're using that and then you're using all this other stuff with protein and you're doing a protein treatment, your hair could be a little overprotonated. So just vary your schedule there. Number 8, you have split ends. Split ends will always make your hair feel a little more ratty and a little more dry than it normally would be. So go ahead and get those split ends trimmed. Make sure you get regular trims. It doesn't have to be every 6 to 8 weeks. You may be somebody that trims your hair every 6 months to a year, but know what a regular cycle is for you, and make sure you keep your ends trimmed. Number 9, for all of my beautiful naturals in the summer, you rock a lot of out styles. So when you wear your hair out in a fro, in twist outs, in a bantu knot out, in whatever way that you wear your hair out, maybe in a ponytail with your ends untucked, well, your hair is subject to the environment and the atmosphere may, especially in these dry temperatures, may be sapping moisture from your hair. So it's causing the moisture in your hair to evaporate more quickly than it normally would. So you may want to consider limiting out styles to maybe the weekend, or just wearing them less frequently, and then your hair will be able to rebuild its moisture balance. All right, so then number 10, your products don't agree with your hair. Your products don't agree with your hair. Your products not agreeing with your hair is a big reason for dryness. Here's the thing. I'm going to tell you guys a secret. Come closer. Come closer. Let me tell you this secret. Let Auntie Mika whisper this in your ear. Shea butter ain't for everybody. I'll tell you again. I'll tell you another one. Shea butter ain't for everybody, and coconut oil ain't everybody's friend. I know that's hard for some of y'all, but it's not. My hair is fine. I don't wear a lot of butters. I don't do a lot of shea mixtures. I do not demonizing it, but it's just not for everybody. Check your products. Mango butter, shea butter, Takumu butter. There's all these different heavy butters. Coconut oil. All these oils. Coconut oil is not a heavy oil, but it's very high and it's very hydrogenated. So you got all of these oils which just may not agree with your hair and your scalp. And they may just be too heavy. And once again, they may be too occlusive. So check your ingredients and really take some time to check which ones work for your hair and which ones don't. And you also have to recognize that certain things may be great for styling, may give you a bomb style, but overall and for the long term, they're not great for your hair texture. All right, and for your hair health. And then here's another one in that same vein. Coconut oil is not the best. Let me see. Coconut oil to seal, let me rephrase that, is not the best. Right? Studies have shown that coconut oil penetrates the hair strand. Coconut oil, olive oil, but olive oil has a different molecular structure. But coconut oil is really great for your pre-wash or during your shampoo because it penetrates the hair strand, so it can go in and help to reinforce the hair strand somewhat from the inside out. It's not a great sealing oil. When you put coconut oil on your hair after the full amount of it has been, or the maximum of it has been absorbed, then that hydrogenation, you know how it gets white when it's cool? Well, it's doing that on your hair strands. And so therefore it's creating a coating on your hair strands that feels very drying. Makes your hair feel like hay or brittle. So coconut oil, you got to know your oils. Coconut oil is great for a pre-wash and maybe a deep conditioning because it penetrates that hair strand, but it's not a good sealing oil. And it's not an oil that you should use daily or regularly or constantly to kind of hydrate and re-moisturize your hair. You really shouldn't use coconut oil for that. So you really got to look at all of your oils to figure out why you're using them. Every oil has different qualities, different functions, and different benefits. So you got to take a little bit of time and learn your oils. Even some of your lighter oils are not good for you, maybe for your hair consistently. So you got to kind of do a little bit of research and find out which oils work better for you and which ones don't. Number 11, and we're almost done. Number 11 reason for why your hair may be dry is that you are vitamin deficient. If you are vitamin deficient, it doesn't matter what you put on top of your hair is always going to feel dry and brittle because your hair is weaker because it lacks the vitamins and the nutrients that it needs to actually grow from your scalp in strength. So if you are iron deficient or have anemia, you're going to have maybe hair fall, hair growth issues, and hair breakage issues. If you have anorexia nervosa, if you have hyperthyroidism, anorexia nervosa is actually when you purge food and therefore your body doesn't get a chance to absorb the vitamins and nutrients it needs to sustain itself, your hair is going to suffer. Hyperthyroidism affects your hair in that it decreases the amount of calcium in your system, which causes hair creation problems. Then you can even have this disease called Menkes, which is a low copper absorption rate. That could cause problems in your hair. Stay tuned for a future Veda. I'm going to go over the vitamins and minerals you need for healthy hair. And then, so all of those vitamin deficiencies can really, really affect the quality of hair that grows out of your scalp. So going back to that video where I speak about supplementation, talking to your doctor about your getting a panel done and finding out where you may or may not be deficient at is a really great start. And then number 12, the 12th reason for why your hair may be dry is it's not. It's not dry. But if you look at my past videos from years past, I often tell us as naturals, especially the tighter, kinkier, coilier our hair is, that we have a tendency to speak negatively to our hair and expect our hair to do certain things that it is not naturally designed to do. And therefore, when it doesn't respond how you expect it to respond, or like other people's hair respond, you put a negative word or connotation on it when it's not that at all. Learn how your hair is in its healthiest state, and you will find that what you call dry is actually moisturized hair, but it's curling in on itself, so it has a different feel and a different texture to it. You may also be calling hair dry because it's not slippery and silky because you don't have a million products on it. Learn what healthy natural hair, your healthy natural hair, feels like naked. You know we like to be naked. Naked. Learn how it feels naked and then begin to speak life to it, and then you will begin to notice the difference in feel and texture, and you'll stop calling hair dry that's actually moisturized hair, and you'll stop over moisturizing it, over protonating it. You'll stop overdoing stuff, and you'll just let your hair be. All right, you guys, I hope you have enjoyed this beta on the 12 reasons why your hair may be dry. I tell you guys, I get that question all the time. But keep these, reasons in the back of your mind as you are loving on your hair. And be kind to your hair. Be patient with your hair, and it's going to love you back. As always, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, I'll meet you in the comments section. If you feel that this video has been helpful, please like it. Please subscribe to both our Love Makeba official YouTube channel, this YouTube channel. Follow us on our social media. Sign up for our newsletter. And share this with a friend. I love you guys much. Mwah. Bye.